You would also agree with me that in the same instance, a man that had such a huge impact into the community, into people's lives, at the very same time was the most humble individual I'll ever come across anybody as humble as my father. The first thing that my dad ever taught me when I could actually start understanding as I was growing up was that no matter who the person is, it can be the janitor that is helping us, it can be the CEO of a multi-corporation company, it can be anybody, no matter who they are. The first thing you should ever do is always treat them with humility and respect, regardless of their circumstances, regardless of their background. And in his teaching, he has never enforced it on us. However, it was through us seeing him interact with individuals that we learned that this is the way to treat people. For that teaching, we are grateful. And I would like to believe that it's something that lives on through us as his children. I aspire to be half the man that my father was. My father was a great man that was loved by many. If at any point I ever get to a point where I am celebrated the way that he has been celebrated, I would consider that an achievement, a significant achievement in my life. I am grateful for all that he has done for me, directly and indirectly. My friend and I always speak and say, Raf Marule, my brother, saying that, you know what, grateful that, we knew your father, we knew Dr. Phetla. Today I believe that we are both, and I am where I am today, and I am afforded the decency of respect and recognition because of him. Ngwana Phetla, ngwana Dr. Phetla. But at the same time, that same recognition, especially when I was still in high school, had a huge pressure because now, hey, I'm the only son, I'm supposed to be a doctor also. Unfortunately for me, I didn't enjoy reading as much as he did. And fortunately for me, as I was going through my journey of being in high school and thinking that, yes, no, I should be a doctor, there was this program called ER24 or Medical News, whatever it may be, but it would be reenactments of what the ER room normally is like. I had to reconsider. I had to reconsider. I think it might have been a blow for my father. And I want to live based on those principles that he has taught us. We will bring pain. Siblings. Dad is not really gone. Dad lives on through us. Fufegzo, as he would call my elder sister, says Fufi. Bonono, the youngest Ruboni, Mam Keti, Sabitha, Kesapeta, but you know us youngins, and KK, TK. We are here together. Our job really is to emulate our father. Our job really is to be there for our mother. Our job is to make Mama feel or Papa o sa le gona through his kids. And in doing that together, united, we will be able to show the community and the family that Dr. Phetla usana le rena, Arishia usana le rena, he lives on through us. My father was an impactful man. His history in the community has been expressed by all the speakers before us. I think I'm grateful because I know you, sir, through my father, and it is through him that our relationship has strengthened. The relationship that you had with my father was very special, and I trust and believe that we will continue and achieve. We will definitely achieve it in his honor. I can envision 10 years down the line, Honale a Dr. J.T. Phetla Regional Hospital in the Skukuni district, because he does. But as I said, I did not prepare. This came straight from the heart, to stand in his principles and to honor him and honor my mother and my sisters. And of course, my lovely, lovely, beautiful wife, Mwatumusadi, Wanan Chabele. Thank you so much. Rangwani, thank you for being here also. Yes, I guess I'm done. I'm done. Thank you.
Ra leboga Ocean, re tla tswella pele ha o ntsha pina, re kgopele sesi Indi a tle a re balle the letter from our spouse, mo emiseng ka pina e monate. Ba re o tsoma efe?
Okay, before I start, this is a tribute from my mom. I'd like to say, I think that about my dad was the way that he loved my mom. Okay. It was in the year 1994 when I met the love of my life. And since then, it has been 26 years of bliss. When I first saw him, I thought, wow, he's so light-skinned. Is he white? I thank you, Kokwan, for bearing and raising me a loving, calm, easygoing, kind husband. The list is endless. He was a healer dedicated to his service to the community, a one-in-a-million husband, father, grandfather, uncle, and son. His happiness was contagious, able to lift any mood. He was always happy, well, except when someone drank, spoke about drinking, or looked like they were thinking about drinking his Mona's grape juice, or eat his cashew nuts. These were some of his favorites. He always put my happiness ahead of all. The greatest gift he gave me was our beautiful children, Indira, Murudi, Kekolo, Mamkete, and Riboni. Our family grew in love when later in life we were blessed by another daughter and son. This was when Murudi Khudi Mabushe, Ajia Ngwanan Chabeleng, Rosie Ngwato, and Bakoni Baramato Khadipalelo. I'm so sorry if I messed that up. Bajia Kekulu. And we gained a son, Tlogonofaju. We further shared the joys of being grandparents to Katishi, Rorisang, and Khanya. His legacy is preserved. Re godishitše. It is not easy, but I know God will give us strength to face life without him. I will miss him dearly, but I am grateful for the life, the love, and the blessings that we shared. God did not make a mistake in inviting him to his paradise. Dautula is in a better place.
Ke kolo. Bagasho re a ntse re lebile kgoile lebile dinong. Omme e tla re ka sebaka se legatong la kgadi. Se se botsana khambule tla re ga o etla re go emisha ka pina. E le ga o tlo re fa sereto sa rakgadi. Pina ele bosana ele ka mme. E bosana. Senyega ka pine monate. Network le hleng. Busheletsa gape gore it is well with my soul. Se se botsana. Swaksa. Da 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 da. Da 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 le kutlo ya motu. Rakgadi o tla bolela le rena ka video link. Video link. Abasalukisha video link re tla gopela Dr. Mashego Phetla. Ba tla ba le reading of obituary. Go ba re boloke nako. Le ilukisha video link e ohle e be time.
Afternoon. I'm so tired of COVID-19. I think in the course of my own personal clinical practice, I've seen a lot of patients with this disease. But I never thought it would take someone that I knew. So I'm going to read this obituary as best as I can. Jacob Tigitane Phetla. Tigitane amagopa mo rapulana a Selepe. He was born on 22 October 1962 at number 77 Gomo location in Leidenburg. He was named after the gallant fighter from Gazitikane, Jacobus Mabochagani Phetla, who later became a leading member of the Apostolic Faith Mission Church. He was delivered by one of the best midwives the township of Mashishing had come to know, Mamuloi Sapeta Phetla. Tau Tula was born to Mukwacha, otherwise known as Butzet, and Kekolo Phetla. He started schooling at Lesodi Primary School in Mashishing and completed his primary education at Mahlagaume Primary School in Bottashoek, finishing top of the class with distinction. For his junior secondary school, he went to Leolo High School in Praktisier, where he went on to shine with outstanding academic results that became the pride of Leolo High School for some years. He then proceeded to Stotolwane College of Education for his matric. This is where the true genius in him came to light. Muane won the National Science Olympiad in Leboa and represented the Leboa Department of Education on a youth conference in London in the United Kingdom in his final matric year. This achievement did not only make him the first member of the clan to go on an airplane. We are excluding those who went into exile on this one. He became the first member of the clan to go overseas. And I'm not talking about going to the Hitler Wars, which our grandfathers used to brag about. Young people, this was more than just a big deal in the late 70s under the apartheid regime. Admission into medical school was a natural progression for him. He studied at Medunsa and did his internship at Garangwa Academic Hospital, now currently known as Dr. George Mukari Academic. He then raised his hand to join the medical team at the newly built Mangweng Hospital, where most young doctors in Limpopo chose to work under the guidance of experienced professors at Groothoek Hospital. At Mangweng, he became the doctor who patients coming through the outpatient department, with a colleague from India, Dr. Raj, they would perform the duties of surgeons in big hospitals without the approved around Palaboro. His practice in Burgersford grew to be one of the most well-known in Greater Sekhukhune and Mashishing. Tau was blessed with a pillar of strength when he met Ramatzimela California Makura in the International Pentecostal Holiness Church. Together they raised 5 children and 3 grandchildren. He stayed a devoted member of the church until he was ordained a reverend in September 2019. He is survived by his mother, 3 brothers, a sister, and the family as described above. Ke Tau Thula e boang phateng ga malego la mashego a e robale ka kgotso.
Ra leboga ka segagesho ga re go leboga ke a go bona ba go fele maina mabedi a go sepelelana go fore motho a Mashego, Dr. Mashego Phetla. Ka se sebaka le re fihlile pheletšong ya morero wa lekgono e le morero wa segopotšo gore memorial service re go boditšo tše ntši ka malogola tše ntši tšeo le rena ra di bonego le rena re ileng ra ba le maitemogelo a tšona. Nkile ka dula le ena ka fase ga Morithi mo Burgersford, ra bolela sebaka se se telele ka economy ka 1995. A swere di-facts o ka ra ke bolelele ngaka, nna ke ithutile economics, yena o ithutile tša go alafa, mara ke nnete he was a great scholar. Ke leboga tšhomišano yohle ka moka di bule di fa le ileng la mpha yona gore re kgone gore re phethe mošomo ka tshwanelo le ka malebedi. ke leboge ga ke ile ka mohlanka wa lena ba ka Difokeng ngwato ke leboge bana bešo batswadi ka mogae ke tshepa gore ga ra le swabisha ka moka bao mohlomongwe ka ba go le mo re ileng ra di galta dinotlo le gona ka re le re inele matsogo metsing mo e be se ka bomo ke re nxanxase ka go rialo e tla ra go ntšha pina gore Jehova modimo wa Israele o re faladitse lefifing la pele ke kgopele bauba moprista Andrew Motubatse a tla re tswalele ka thapelo.
Only a minute, for the next 10 years over the line. For the Phetla, says we to our Dr. JT Phetla. The Malaki, Balasatsebi, Sabiro, Priest Club and Tata Tabaki Urela, Motomato, Kiviganariana. Sabiro Atomo Saber, Hosukunabiti. We don't phone and get my way. I'm going to Mojo Saberi, Chocolate. Come on, shall we go on a Kabakopola? Oh, hi, what a high Musalit. Kabako phone boat, take me a boat. Kafonela boat, Dr. Pate, little she, we will go my name. Yabushio. Come on, phone la garno. Sabiro Saberi, look up Copelore. Utush, Ujeri Purana Jago Copola. Atlora, Ayagaguarai. I am a Copola, which are fetch about my 10-11. Yabushiro Jajilogram Funel. Are Waua Oran Narno, Copelore. The Nabelut or mo, the Nabelut Legimachala Jumo, little Motogomel, Moma Humo, I depended on Mahui. Keokabagale Hore, Hoskukunabo Vedi. Ke na motho tomo a ile ga bona ngwala le ngwalo gore mo go yena o discoverle 1 2 3 gore ga ba fihla kwa ba gona ka motlhokomele ke ka baka leng ke dumelana le wena gore 10 years down the line ka gore ke bolla jwale gore a ke re ka moga go na le mathata go gopola batho go gopola ba geno ge ke le magoeng ge go tlabega se sengwe ke gopola abuti aka Dr. Manta Tabutlebo Lena gona mo ke go leboga o le gona fa ba lo ke re a re lebogeng mo lebitsong la ntate mora le mayo halalelang sena tlanta ta rona ka maritšhaba modimo wa Abrahama Isaka le Jakobo re go leboga ntate re le ga re thoma mosebetsi ra thoma go wena ntate ra kgopela go wena ntate re le mosebetsi wa gago Ntata rona o re buletse bana ba gago ntate ba reta lesolo la gago lefaseng le le rometseng gore ka yena ntate lefase la tubatse le phele ntata rona wa gage motlhatlhong lefatshe o mongwe le o mongwe le mo yo halalelang amen mo Jesu Kriste le rato le ka ba masisa
go tlisho gore re ka feta ka kwa gae ka ga Phetla re hlape matsogo re bone seo ba tla go re fepa ka sona re lebogile gagolo re fitlhe pheletšong.
The little girl, she said to me, what are these things that I can see? Each night when I come home from school, when Mama calls me in for tea. Oh, every night a baby dies, and every night a mama cries. What makes those men do what they do to make that person black and blue? Grandpa says they're happy now. They sit with God in power.
Osomandla uzuyiqina impilo yami, uphinde ukhusele umoya wami, ukhusele umoya wami. Somandla uzuyiqina impilo yami, uphinde ukhusele umoya wami. Osomandla uzuyiqina impilo yami. When uphinde ukhusele
Show me a river that's so deep. Show me a mountain so high. I'll show you love that'll last forever. Flying high, so high. Show me a place where dreams of a dreamer true, yeah. I'd wish the world had all happy people. Then there'd be no more wishing to do. Sweet love. Sweet sweet, sweet love. Sun shines over the rainbow, high on a hill. Take a ride on a magic carpet, and you know it's for real. The world is filled with all the lonely people trying to find their way. All they need is